WNC Lyceum investigates traditional culture and attitudes in Western North Carolina. We uncover how existing authority structures stifle dissent, deter the search for knowledge, and hold back our communities. We accept the reality of power, take action, and encourage the use of power to do good. Today I'm going to talk about taking pride in our secular constitution. One of the best ideas in human history is that our government is run by the people, not by God or religion. The U.S. Constitution begins with "we the people" and never mentions God or Christianity. The Constitution prohibits establishing laws based on religion. There is no official church of the United States. And the Constitution allows people to freely exercise their own religion and worship as they please. Put simply, the USA is not a Christian nation. It is secular. Furthermore, there is not a state sovereign appointed by God. There is no king. Our leaders are elected by the people. The United States Constitution was written in 1787, ratified in 1788, and has been in operation since 1789 with the election of the National Congress and the election of George Washington as our nation's first president. It has been amended 27 times. Our Constitution clearly separates the authority of religion from the authority of government. Our country was not founded on any religious principles. But some Christians, anxious to make an alliance between church and government, ignore the Constitution when they claim that our country was founded on Christian principles. For example, they confuse the Declaration of Independence with the Constitution. They point out that the Declaration of Independence mentions nature's God, our Creator, and with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence. But the Declaration of Independence was written 12 years before the Constitution was ratified, and the Declaration is not part of our legal framework for governing. The 6 purposes of the Constitution that are asserted in the preamble do not mention the Bible, Jesus, the Christian God, or a biblical worldview. The text of the Constitution does not mention God, Jesus, or the Bible. Article 6 of the Constitution states that office holders are bound by oath or affirmation, but the Constitution doesn't prescribe that anyone shall swear on the Bible. Article 6 also states that no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. No religious test shall ever be required. That is very clear. Most of the colonists were Christians, and some states, such as North Carolina, mandated a religious qualification for office. In 1776, the North Carolina Constitution stated that no person who shall deny the being of God or the truth of the Protestant religion or the divine authority either of the Old Testament or New Testament shall be capable of holding any office. But the idea that only church-going Protestants should be allowed to hold public office was rejected by the framers. In fact, the North Carolina Constitution was later amended to align itself with the U.S. Constitution and reads that no particular religious sect or society ought to be favored or established by law in preference to others. The framers were close in time to the religious wars between Catholic and Protestants that ravaged Europe for over 200 years, and they wanted to avoid that kind of religious strife in this country. They had the determination not to ally our government with any particular religion. Taking pride in our secular government keeps religion free from government control. We thank our forebears who stood for religious liberty against the idea of one sovereign state religion for everyone. The framers clearly understood the value of our secular constitution and religious pluralism. Because of their wisdom, we still have a religiously diverse country with religious liberty for all. Let's keep it that way. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, it's easier to take risks when you know it's not all about you. Stay close to your local community. Find out how things work and help create a world that works for everybody.